Are you listening?
It's anything and everything with Mel.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Think about anything you've ever learned.
Yeah.
Anything you've ever learned comes from words or reading it and goes into your mind. So everything that you've ever learned and known has been words in a right order that has gone into your brain and you've processed and it's clicked, right? So there are so many, our brain is like a locked box for so many different things, and sometimes all you need to do is say the right words in the right order to get that key to unlock it, to get you to understand it. Sometimes it's an action, sometimes it's an experience or words. That's why podcasts help people. That's why motivational speaking helps people. All that stuff. It's because it's the right words
and we're so
right
impressionable
order,
and
people haven't heard before.
Everybody wants that click, that someone that they're like, wow, they're speaking to me right now. Everybody seeks that. Like, oh, there's someone like you just feel it when you hear it, and it's an amazing thing, and it could be a almost deadly thing too when we're talking about children.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they can identify with someone who is a racist, someone who is a bigot, someone who is very violent, someone who's very, and that's who they have as their role model for their behavior, then
exactly
behavior is gonna repeat itself. And like, I think our generation right now, we have such power and such voices that I've heard, whether I agree with it or not. So many strong words I've seen, but it's all been behind a damn screen. And there's a thing called terminal uniqueness, where you trying to be so different and you trying to stand out so much, almost like going so far it's gonna kill you. Mentally or physically, trying to be like that, being the cool. It's like being who you are in your own shoes, where you stand in this moment, in this heartbeat, in this breath, is unique in itself.
Yeah, it is.
You don't have to be like anyone. You don't have to be unlike anyone. Just, things just kind of flow. Like, the world has a funny way of working things out.
Yeah. And then to think that people get caught up in the moment, like they can never be the person they want to be.
Yeah.
But, if there's people already doing that you want to do too, that's proof that it's possible, even if they're not. I personally think that if you can imagine a future that you exist where you're living the life that you want to, that reality is created.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot to get to that one. But the more that you keep your eye on that reality and focus on that one, it'll make it a lot easier to steer to that one.
Yeah, and that's what I always say, X plus Y equals Z. If your Y, isn't equaling to the Z that you want, equations, you gotta multiply it, square it, find the square root, -3, +4, whatever, remove it. To get there, you gotta change that. You gotta, a garden, you have to weed out the bad and water it. Some plants need more than others, some need more sunlight than others, some need indoor, some outdoor, some grow in certain climates, some don't, some blossom, some die, some don't like to be planted next to other plants.
You need to
life is essentially...
Yeah. You need to find what soil and climate you grow in.
You have to find what you need to do for yourself to get to that end that you want.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't harm anyone else, I think.
That's a great way to put it, though.
And I think that being selfish in a good way is really important.
Yeah, not egotistical, but selfish for yourself.
Self-care, caring about yourself. I didn't give a shit about myself, but I cared so much what other people thought.
Yeah.
And I didn't care about myself. That's so sad. I cared what so many people thought, but I didn't care enough about myself.
People don't realize their potential that they have.
Yeah.
Even though they're at a certain point in their life, you can still, every day, you can make a better choice than you did the day before. You can
That's all you can do is be better than you were the last heartbeat.
Yeah, you can break habits on a moment's notice.
Yeah, all you have is, that's, if anything I've learned, in my long, soon to be 23 years of living, is you only have this heartbeat, in this breath. That's all you have. So use it.
Exactly.
Wisely.
Joe Rogan says this good quote, imagine you're like a car. You have the ability to put better rims on it. You have the ability to put a better engine in it. You have a better ability to completely upgrade it and customize it how you want. But you're the only one who can do it, no matter what.
Yeah.
People let their health go to shit or something like that and not realize. I never understand how you see those nasty frickin' pimple popping videos. Of
yeah.
How do you let it get that big? At what point
to
do
the
you
point
realize,
where they're
like,
lifting it
Yeah.
onto a table to be like,
Or like a
you would
tumor,
think
or
someone
like-
before that
oh my God, I
would
get
like
it.
go to the
Yeah.
go to the doctor before that.
At what
like,
point does it have
or
to
like
say,
you see
okay, now
Tree
it's too
Man
late?
and they're like, oh, it's just actually
Yeah.
a bunch of warts, and it's like,
When was it
what?
not?
When was it just one single
Yeah.
wart before he was Tree Man and he had literally
Right?
branches of warts on his hands?
Like, at what point, at what inch of warts do you need to say
Yeah,
this
were you
is
like,
enough?
I am Tree Man?
Yeah.
Like, at
drawing
what
the
wart?
line.
Yeah.
As soon as my
That's what I'm
tumor
saying. It's like the
weighs
heartbeat.
25
Like, that
pounds,
line is
I'll
so,
call it off.
like,
It's-
step, like, literally, it's life-changing, that line. Like,
Yeah.
you become Tree Man with that line.
Yeah.
Like,
People need to be completely aware of every action they make
Mm-hmm.
and where they want to set their lines.
yeah.
Almost be aware of the consequences, like eating this Twinkie, is this gonna bring my line, you know, where's my,
Yeah.
how many Twinkies until I say,
Yeah. Yeah.